Hello everyone, it's the animatronic kid here, and today we are at the Spirit Halloween located in Hamilton Township, New Jersey. Now, if you did not know, this is actually the first year that this location has been here. So, without further ado, let's go inside. So first, we have the Crypt Countess. So that's her, and I'm not really a big fan of her, but the size is pretty cool for what she is. And then right here we have my favorite animatronic of the year, Jack the Reaper. And as you can see, he has motion tracking technology.
It's too late to run. It's too late.
He is so cool, and I absolutely love him. Alright, so now we are going to be going into the Madison Square Park tunnel. So right here we actually have a newspaper case right here with the mutant sewer rat. And then just the tombstone right here moving. And then over here we have the nun. She is absolutely terrifying, her face and her audio, but she's not one of my favorites. And then right here we have Bullseye.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Right now.
Oh, someone's gonna step on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
All right, let's see what he does.
He's spinning.
Oh yeah, Bullseye is one of my favorites.
Especially we got like
He has
target.
Bullseye has definitely grown on me just because of the size. Just the size comparison. Look at my hand right here next to him. Like, he is massive.
Wow.
Probably one of my favorites of the year.
Yeah,
So right here we actually have Two-Face Teddy. I do not like this guy, if I'm being honest. Costume quality is not good at all. He is not good. And he isn't even making sound right now. And then over here we have the Twisted Grandma.
Do you hear that sound? That's the grinding of my bones coming to
Honestly, not big on her, but I do like the concept.
Sweet scream!
So that's her. So right here we actually have Backbend Bonnie. Honestly, this one was definitely overhyped, if I'm being honest. She is definitely an overrated one of the year. I like the animation, but I just don't like her. I really don't like her. And then right over here, we have the Lantern Keeper.
Do not venture any further. There will be no escape.
I do not like this guy just because of the face. Like, the face is absolutely terrible, and I just don't like him. I really don't. So right here we have the Jumping Spider. So this guy always comes back every single year. And I'm not big on him, if I'm being honest. And then right here we actually have the Night Owl, who has grown on me a lot. Just because of the size and the wingspan of this guy. This guy is definitely overhated, for sure. And then over here we have Trick or Treat Pete. So Trick or Treat Pete is actually supposed to dispense candy, but they don't have it in him right now. So, without further ado, let's go inside the train. All right, so now we are going to be going inside the train itself. So right here, we actually have a lever right here that you can push back and forth, and depending on how far you push it, it makes the floor shake, but unfortunately it's not working. And then this would also move the speedometer as well as the voltage. And then you have this phone right here, which depending on what you press, you get a different response. And then we actually have as well the whole subway map right here. And then some more advertisements. We have a Butterfingers advertisement up there. A missing person poster, which is Betty Sharp. And then we have a pest deterrent thing up here. And then a map right here. And then over here, we actually have the electrified corpse. He originally came out in 2016 and is returning for this year. He's not one of my personal favorites, but it's still good to see him back. And then right here, we actually have the sitting scarecrow, who is on motion sensor. And then up here, we actually have the hologram fan, and I will let that play out for you guys. So yeah, that was the train. So right here we have 2 mutant sewer rats, 1 Jack the Reaper, 3 scary singing scarecrows right here, 3 regular singing scarecrows, or no, 3 regular singing scarecrows, 3 Cerberuses, 2 Gordos, 2 sinister strawmans, a dark princess, a lantern keeper, a monkey business, a crypt countess, as well as a night terror and a nightmare before Christmas snake, another nightmare before Christmas snake, a bullseye, an Emily and Victor, a Trixie, a Valak, 2 Santa Art the Clowns, and a Head Case Harry, a Two-Faced Teddy, and a Trick or Treat Pete. And then right here we actually have Young Hee from Squid Game. If I'm being honest, I'm not really a big fan of Squid Game, and I did watch the first episode. I just wasn't really into it, but this animatronic looks really, really accurate to the show. And she is super, super cool, even though I'm not into the show. But it doesn't look like she's working, but she is still super cool. And then right here, we actually have the Terrifier stuff. So right here, we have a female Art the Clown costume, an Art the Clown mask, a Chucky mask, I don't know what that's doing here, a little pale girl costume, an Art Crispy's blanket, Art the Clown slippers right here, a few Terrifier shirts, a Santa Art the Clown costume, Terrifier pants right here, a Art the Clown costume right here on display. We actually have some Art Crispies right here, which is super cool. And then we actually have the shoulder pet Art the Clown, which is super cool. We actually have a whole bunch of them here. And then we have an Art the Clown plush right here, a magic sword, which is from the second Terrifier, a table leg, the hacksaw right here, a Art the Clown mask right down here, another Art Crispies cereal box right here, a bloody version of the female Art the Clown, and then we have another Art the Clown mask right here, a Santa Art the Clown plush, which is super cool, and then a whole bunch of art costumes right up there. And then right here, we actually have some hanging skeletons. And then we have 2 hanging Jack the Reapers, another hanging skeleton, and another hanging Jack the Reaper right here. And then right here, we actually have a whole bunch of signs right here with pictures of characters. We actually have a Nightmare Before Christmas one right here, a Chucky one right there with Chucky and Tiffany, a Elvira one, a Deadpool, a Ghostface, as well as a Beetlejuice, a Superman, an Art the Clown, a whole bunch of like guys right here. We actually have a Chucky in his box, a axe from The Shining, a knife with Chucky, as well as a Ghostface knife, Ghostface mask right here, a Five Nights at Freddy's wall plaque, which is super cool. I actually quite like this. And then right here we have a Jason mask right here, I think that's the Crypt Keeper. We have a Mars Attacks Martian Invasion sign, a Halloween sign with Michael Myers, a Coraline sign, a Krampus sign, a Pennywise neon sign, an Elm Street sign, as well as a Chucky light up neon sign, a Ghostface sign, a Art the Clown sign, a Michael Myers sign, a Spider-Man sign, and a Ghostface picture right here, which is super funny. We love Ghostface. A Ghostface mask, a light up Beetlejuice sign, a Bates Motel sign, which is super cool from Psycho, a Beetlejuice sign right here, a Corpse Bride sign, and an Elvira sign. And then right here, we actually have some statues. We actually have 2 light up Chucky statues, and they're not working, unfortunately. 3 Art the Clown statues right here, and a Halloween pumpkin statue, whoops, right here. Oh, it is lighting up a little, right there. And then another one right down here. Let's see if this one works though. And that one works too, so that's that. And then right here, we actually have a whole bunch of tombstones. We actually have this fogging urn right here, which is super cool. This bell tombstone, which it rings. And then we have this one right here that just lights up and makes noise. And then right here, this one just lights up and makes noise as well. And then we have a whole bunch of tombstones right here, along with some fencing and some more tombstones right here. And then right here we have more fencing and more tombstones. Right over here. And then right here we actually have some zombie babies. So we have a Clobber and Clyde right here, which he just makes noise. And maybe it's supposed to move the... Yeah, it's supposed to move. Oh, yep, he's moving. He's moving. Oh my goodness. He's moving. And then this one right here, Barbara Wires. And then we have two sadistic Sadies as well as 2 Grave Watchers. And we also have a Dagger Mike doll, which is super cool. Not one, but 2 of them, which is awesome. And then we have 2 Empty Soul Girls on a swing. Actually, no, we actually have a whole bunch of Empty Soul Girls on a swing. And then we have this zombie baby right here, which is supposed to crawl around, but she isn't working. And then we have Scary Strawberry, and he's supposed to be eating ice cream. And then we have a Scheming Sally right here, 2 Gutsy Gwens, and then 2 Ghostly Gusses down here. So now we have a whole bunch of inflatables right here. We actually have a mini jack-o'-lantern skeleton as well as a mini skeleton, 2 animated pumpkin cats, a pumpkin scarecrow, a gargoyle, another gargoyle, an owl, a wolf, a ghost, 2 more ghosts, whole bunch of jack-o'-lanterns right here, a black cat right here, 2 reapers, a hearse, another hearse, and 2 dual-faced masked inflatables. So now we actually have some of the hanging stuff, the hanging decor, and we actually have 2 hanging tattered girls right here, 2 hanging zombie guys right here. One of them, it looks like he got an arrow bashed through. It looks like an arrow went through his head. And then this guy, this zombie got stuck in barbed wire. And then we have a bloody hanging ghost right here. And then we have a hanging pumpkin. And then we have a hanging clown right here, which is supposed to make noise, but unfortunately he's not working. Another hanging clown. Don't know if he works. No, he's not working. And then we have a hanging ghost, which lights up. Whole bunch of them, actually. And then right here, we actually have some more statues. So we have a Frankenstein right here, as well as 2 Crypt Keepers, excuse me, as well as a Martian Warrior, and a Baby Art the Clown, which is super, super cool. And then right here, we actually have the Beetlejuice section. So we have a Barbara and Adam mirror right here, which is super cool. It looks like Barbara and Adam with the sandworm. A Lydia poster with Lydia and Beetlejuice. Handbooks for the recently deceased. A plate right here with like the Beetlejuice logo. This is my art and it is dangerous. This is what Delia says in the movie. And then we have a Beetlejuice waiting room scene right here. And then we have some cups right here. And another sandworm right here. And some cups right here, which is super fun. Oh, a glass. Oh, so this is like a cup set, which is super cool. We have a Beetlejuice sign right here, which is super awesome. And then we have a few Beetlejuice tombstones. All right, so that is going to conclude the Spirit Halloween located in Hamilton Township, New Jersey. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with your friends. And also, please go follow my Instagram. And as always, happy haunts.